I'm gonna tell it.
Good afternoon, everybody. And thank you, Tickety, for the $5 super sticker. Let me get you something real quick. We'll start off with our little bun bun. We're working on some more clips.
Soup and bun bun. Yo, they don't serve that too. Keep it pushing, baby. Soup out the kitchen.
Thank you, Catnip, and Catnaps for the 8 months. Thank you so much. Hey, everybody, come on into the room. Hey, Lab. I was so bored and you popped up. You know what? I was bored too. Not really a direction to go in with this live. I just wanted to come on here and talk with y'all. Maybe review some stuff. Hey, Chaos Queen, CJ Shoopy. Oh, I get so excited when I see you. Where you been, girl? Hey, Elle. Perfect. Perfect. Hey, Gemma. Ped. How's everybody doing today? Looky here. There's Kim. I'm not doing. Hey, Tanga. Hey, hon. Hope everything's going good. Hey, was his. Y'all, I was listening to Purple for a little bit this morning. She started. Bless her. She started off okay, and then it took Left Turn Clyde. Mad as hell. I'm like, how'd you get so mad? You're supposed to be healing your neck. You know, you had that surgery and the adhesive is, causing you issues. And then all of a sudden Shashi. Where's Shashi at? Tanga is Wolfie. Yes, she's actually beautiful. So, Sassy, if you come in here, I'm supposed to yell at you. Wait a minute. Thank you so much for the tip. It just came through. I just saw that. I'm not going to say the name. I don't do that, but you know who you are. Thank you so much. She was pissed off. I'm thinking because she went live yesterday and she was very soft. Well, she's always soft spoken, but I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's the monetization got her tight or what. I personally love the CP. Oh, the community. Man, I'm telling you what, people use their community wall posts now as a journal. They do. I use it to throw a dig in here and there, be funny, think I'm funny, or to let y'all know I'm going live or something, or members, I'm going live, something like that. I don't do it to leave so and so alone or dear diary, dear community wall post, day 4. Oh my God, no, can't do it. But looky here. You come in here, Sassy. I'm supposed to yell. I don't get it. Wherever you go, Sassy, we're supposed to yell at you. Hey, Boots and Bourbon. I haven't seen you in a while. Mackenzie, you just out here pissing off Purple. Let me tell you, you haven't stopped. I like a slight dig. Oh, my God. Well, it seems like the tape is more major than the surgery because she said she woke up screaming and throwing up. I thought, good grief, get you some super glue. Hey, Soup, I'm not coming in here anymore because Popcorn and Guru come in. I swear. Marlena, good to see you, sweetie. Oh, yeah. But Purple was, I mean, she started out, what's going on, everybody? My neck to, what about Shashi? I'm like, what? How did we get here? Purple, you're funny. You know it. It must not be. I'm telling you, she's pissed this morning. I mean, I'm not going to holler about all that stuff over here. It might confuse the subscribers. Bradley, where you been, buddy? Oh, wait, you were just in here the other day. Maybe I just have insane pain tolerance. Well, you've had the surgery a couple of times. You said you were up and at it within 3 days, but you can't keep Tanga down. That was it, Nora, dear diary. My neck hurts. I need my monetization. I'm taking notes of who's talking about my disability, you see. Hey, Butte. I'm unsubscribed. You know what I thought, Heidi? Heidi, you know I've got to. Especially with Purple having that surgery, which was, a real surgery. And, her writing on her community wall post. When Heidi came in this morning, I thought, here we go. Here's the moment. Purple. Can I come up? I was expecting her to come up, camera on, in a full body cast to one up Purple. It didn't happen. Yeah. Why is she worried about where Sassy goes? She comes in here, Granny's, everywhere. But yeah, I thought for sure that Heidi was going to one up Purple. But no, she was nice and bought her some type of tape that ain't going to bother her neck. The internet cracks me up. I just don't take it that seriously. Speaking of taking things seriously, I'm going to tell y'all that damn. She was in Buddies. Why? I forget about him. That damn, wait a minute. Who was in Buddies? Purples? They do. You got to stop worrying where people go. Don't worry about it. Yes, a full body cast. Hoodies. So good to see you back to work. You enjoy your day too, beautiful. And who's Buddy before we continue? He's this guy on YouTube that plays the guitar. The older women love him. He loves his hair. Okay. He loves the 80s hair. And the nut can be funny. He's actually funny, but then he takes it too far. But he actually can be funny. Hey, Aussie Amanda. Palm Dog. Who's that? Oh, Corn Dog. Oh, Corn. Nobody pays attention to that little feller except for Purple and Susan, I think. Tiny, I think. When they go in some people's, they try to call out. Yeah. Sometimes I'll judge you. If I see you in certain chats, I'm silently judging you. Yeah, she's getting around. Yeah, nobody pays attention to Corn Dog. Literally no one. He's just a weird little dude who wants people. He thinks he's a troll. You know those people who think they're a troll? And see who he can piss off. And he does it like a little kid. So-and-so, this happened to so-and-so. I'm like, I ain't paying you any attention. I just pass him on up. I don't even read his comments, nothing. He's just pitiful. Sometimes I do feel sorry for him because he tries so hard to be a troll, but it just ain't working for the poor little dude. Yeah. Yeah, that whole we listen and we don't judge. I listen and I judge. Hey, Madison, I'm about to play one of your clips. Hey, knowledgeable idiot. I hate calling you. I'm just going to call you knowledgeable. I get more views in the grocery store than corn dog gets on the way. Nobody pays attention to that goober. What is something? Hey, Ange. See, Ange is honest. I love it. She said, I'm here to judge and I'm on my bullshit today. You understand me? Hey, Michelle. Well, I'm here to do the same. So I was listening to this over at Madison, okay, a day ago. B, what you been doing? So we're going to test something. I'm pretty sure I heard this right, that the bee strikes people that play her. Texas girl. Good morning. Well, good afternoon now. Bowie girl, look at you, a member for 12 months. You are VIP. Let me get something for my members. Let me get y'all something.
Congratulations on your membership milestone. Keep being awesome.
I really do appreciate y'all for being members. Not only do I judge, but yeah, you can't. Cat's already, as soon as I always feel like I'm being judged by a cat. And Bun Bun, he looks at me all judgy too. I know he's judging me. My sweet big thing. And my dogs, and I talk shit about all of them. You nut. You know how I told y'all, anytime I play anything of the bees, I'll go yellow? Well, I thought, well, it's probably a little bit of both. The bot's picking up her foul language. She is not advertiser friendly. And I think I got the right clip. Sounds like she admits to reporting people for no good reason. That is good to know. Stop doxing people's dogs and cats. So I want y'all to listen to this. Let me go back a little bit. I think this is where I caught it.
Restrict people's streams. I don't report. I don't do any of that. That's fucking weird to me. But I now realize what the fuck is happening. I can't believe she just admitted this. Why would you do that? And then you bitch about getting.
Let me go back to the very. Hold on. Play.
So you might want to just email her though. So she's admitting to reporting us. Did that just happen too? Did she just admit to reporting us? By the way, I don't do any of that. I don't try to age restrict people's streams. I don't report. I don't do any of that. That's fucking weird to me. But I now realize what the fuck is happening. I can't believe she just admitted this. Why would you do that? And then you bitch about getting hit?
Anyways. Right. If she's got proof of who sent her the email, why ain't she putting it out? I mean, she put Granny's private message.
She can't keep people mad at me if she drops a fucking email with the truth. Fuck. Then she can't get people outraged.
Why would you have anything to do with the email? Again, that doesn't make any sense either. People are outraged at you because of your fucking lies and how you continue to do this and throw everybody in this shit. You are the one throwing everybody into this shit. And then saying I'm doing it. When people actually can go back in transcript and see where this is coming from. And now you're admitting to intentionally reporting people to get them age restricted. God, you're not this much of an insecure, jealous person, are you?
Yes. Looky here. Give the flowers to all of us who have been saying this for years.
Has she been been doing this for a while? Do you guys know?
Yes. Yes. Why do you think she goes live over top of Granny's watching and still can't touch Granny's numbers? Why do you think she hunts down people when they leave her Discord? Why do you think she knows where everybody is and whose chat they're sitting in? Thank you for hitting the like. I appreciate that. And says, yes, she has. And yes, she is. I knew it. I always felt the B, as soon as you have any type of commentary against her, she is reporting. Now, we're going to see what we can do about that. Hey, just Jake, I am loving that Nonsense is getting in all the B's. I'm telling you, Nonsense has the B worried. Texas girl, or that girl. God, I saw Texas and that girl. Good to see you. Okay. Let's listen to a little bit more.
She's mad at me. What do you mean? She's mad at Hartley too. Yeah. Well, I mean, who the fuck isn't she mad at? Jesus Christ. Tiffany B with the $10 tip versus Queen. I heard Tia Dash on the replay today. Yes, I'm ready to ride out in New York for B Tim's honor. Got 5 on it. I got you, baby. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start playing these all through my motherfucking live stream. Because guess what? Just the other day when she played my live stream, you know, remember when Soup was like, "You can't even fucking play her live stream without getting dinged." Yep. Because I don't know.
I'm back in Earth.
Did you hear that? Soup says you can't even play my live stream without getting dinged. Why is that, B? I'll drop you a link if you want to come up here and tell me. Honestly, I will. Nobody block her if she comes in. Come on, B. Let's go back a little bit.
Tiffany B with the $10 tip versus Queen. I heard Tia Dash on the replay today. Yes, I'm ready to ride out in New York for B Tim's honor. Got 5 on it. I got you, baby.
Hey,
As a matter of fact, I'm
Zero.
gonna start playing these all through my motherfucking live stream. Because guess what? Just the other day when she played my live stream, you know, remember when Soup was like, "You can't even play her live streams without getting dinged." Yep. Because I don't know.
I'm back in Earth, like going over it. So she is.
Yeah. She's reporting people. Try. Dang it. Hell no. Not her. But I would like to talk to the B and ask her some questions. Come in here, B. Come on. It's fine. It'd just be me and you. I know you're not used to that because when you're on your panel, you got to have a gang of people. I got you one-on-one. Just me and you. It's okay.
Okay, well, cool story, bro. Weird, but
She never does.
that's what they're doing. Okay.
And you can get fucking hit, Trap Queen. I'll be the Trap Queen. We'll fucking just hit your fucking stream every time.
Did y'all hear that? I'll hit your stream every time. This is good to know. Thank you, Madison, for documenting that. Okay. Shout out to Madison. We need that.
You guys do the same.
Yeah, Carl, if you want to message me, yeah, absolutely, I will. 100%. You know I will. Yeah, because if there's something going on, she needs to know. She's kind of relying on all of us that she trusts. Like, she sent me a text earlier and she's like, you know, I'm busy with Mom, but I love you if you need me. Dutchie and I are actually like real friends. So that's another one of my real ass friends.
That's
so
great nonsense.
That's what is so weird about all of this. It's like, huh. Well, there's a lot of people that are sitting there believing this bullshit and going along with this shit. And then you listen to it and then you're like, how the fuck are they not paying attention to this?
Well, she's been doing it for a long time. I could ask a lot of people how y'all just overlooked it for so long. I guess when it happens to you, you start to pay attention.
Oh,
And fuck shit to me. You hit my stream every single time.
That's not interested.
who does
I'm not
that?
about to sit here and pretend.
Who hits her stream every fucking single time? Because that's fucking shady as shit. That's not something that I have ever encouraged people to do. That's a clue in truth.
I don't do it either. I think it's weak. It's weak. Pathetic. Yeah, exactly. Then saying everyone else does it. Tickety. Why, B? Why do you do that? And then you'll claim that you've been hit or that you've been reported. when you just admitted you're actually doing it. I've never reported you. Never. You might want to look that up. Abuse of the strike system, false reports. Go ahead and look that up.
Truth thing that they encourage people to report each other's streams. The stream I played earlier today, Truth was encouraging people to report.
Like I'm perfect. I'm not about to sit here and pretend that everything I've done on social media has been perfect. It's the right way to do it. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that through, being a new creator, when this case happened as far as YouTube goes, a lot of rules and a lot of things that are not accepted or things I wasn't familiar with, or I wasn't, told about, or I didn't know that there was hierarchy and there was presidents and vice presidents, like moral police whose own morals are absolutely shattered by the existence of themselves. I didn't know that I would have to answer to a group of women that wouldn't know what the truth was and smack them in the face. CJ, you made a comment the other day. Nonsense. You made a comment the other day.
Audacity. That was one thing that Nunya cleared up. I did get a clip of that. Nunya, Jones, and Deeds were on panel. I think it was yesterday. And Nunya clarified that it wasn't me that hit Joneson. That's just not something I do. These things are things that I've never done, and I'm not starting now. If nothing has changed, that's the craziest thing for all these people that have been around here for the last 2 fucking years to act like anything is different over here, and now just these crazy allegations being levied at me. I've never done that.
Well, that's because you went against Truth. Let me stop sharing this. We're going to get into what happens when you go against him. Vivian. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Yes, indeed. Some of us underlooked a lot of things. We simply don't pay enough attention to catch on to bad things being done. Some people don't. I always knew those were some slimy folks. So yesterday I was listening to allegedly Krama. I'm not going to play a lot of this. So this whole thing with Truth has grown. It's gotten bigger than it needed to ever get. And again, manipulation at its finest and people falling for it. And I'm telling you, I would really be interested if somebody could do a study on manipulation on the internet, like TikTok, YouTube. What happens to our sensibilities when we come here? Oh, guarantee it. Well, I don't have proof, but I'm going to say good guess. Let me add this to the stage. So Truth has definitely, he has ran with this whole, somebody got his dad's death certificate, claiming that somebody pulled it or is trying to get his dad's death certificate. So I heard more of the story, and turns out it was nonsense. Wasn't even checking for the death certificate. She got sent something. Oh God, I saw. She was trying to play. It looked weird too. Nonsense bingo. Hey, Be Real. I took a look over in her chat. She had like 70 people in there. Okay. Anyway, let me pull this up.
Kind of upset. He brings that comment back up and tries
Let me
to
go back a little.
Sex offenders and talking shit I don't fucking know about.
God.
she didn't call anybody a sex offender, and the amount of time that she is live did not matter. If she wants to do a 12-hour live, a 24-hour live, if she wants to stay live for a month straight, it doesn't matter. Queen Bee goes live
I don't
several
either.
times a day, all day. And
I don't believe for 1 second anybody tried to get a death certificate. He is making that up, and people have got to stop being rocked to sleep by this weirdo, because what is, I keep forgetting to do this poll. Trooper keeps asking me to, and I need to. What do you all think? Do you all think that people actually like truth, or they're scared of Clue and Cletus? It's like you have to like truth if you want to be cool with Clue and Cletus. Hey, Pinto. Everything. He isn't. But I am amused by people like him. Highly amused how they pretend like they're upset. they pretend like they're just so emotionally distraught and how is all these tragedies happening to only him? Scared of Clue. Exactly. He's the only one getting doxxed everywhere. Somebody's looking for his dad's death certificate and how he passed away. I don't believe it. And if it's happening, I believe he's doing it to himself.
And
the doxing anyway.
Nobody says a fucking thing about that. But, you know, Queen Bee kind of.
Tell you something, emotions spread a whole lot faster than facts on social media. I'm not even just going to say in this sector. They do things like Truth loves to perform. He loves to invoke emotion. Just watch him.
Kind of runs the Krama sector, or did until Illuminati came along. And, you know, so it's okay for her to do it, but not for anybody else.
Yep.
I do too. And when
But this is acceptable. This is the shit that's acceptable, right? This is the shit that's acceptable.
And that's what makes him mad, Vivian, is we laugh at him. So what does he do? He gets upset and then goes into victim mode. Feel sorry for me.
Because all they want to do is run every fucking dude off.
Me too.
No dude's going to sit around and be called a sexual predator by these fucks.
Well, that's what
this is the... I reviewed this. This is when he held all them women emotionally hostage over there. They didn't know what to do, what to say. They had to act all upset too because they're terrified to death that Clue's going to cut them off if they don't. This kind of cracked me up.
one way to cancel a guy, isn't it? That's the worst way to cancel a guy.
Yeah, I remember a comment. We get people into Me Too and we get people out of Me Too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Nick the Hat.
Now that's going to become important in a clip we're going to listen to in a minute, where he talks about, he brings that up, okay? And we are all very much aware that it is Nick the Hat that said, I get people in, or that allegedly said, I can get you into the Me Too movement and I can also take you out. So he just said that there to make it seem like Nonsense had said it, or somebody related.
He completely skipped over that part, that it had came from Nick the Hat. He wanted people to believe that Nonsense on the web was the one that said it. Never, no. What happened to Weak South? What do you mean, Proud Marine Mom? Who, that guy? One time he was gone for 3 days and people were acting like he died. They were writing eulogies. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It is definitely manufactured. Hey, Row to Row. I didn't know you were blocked over here. I went and found you. You are unblocked now, Row to Row. Thank you, Michelle.
To this situation specifically had said it, and then Trisha said, yep, Nick the Hat, because Trisha's not, going with she's not on board with all of the bullshit. She's trying to be supportive to her friends, which I understand completely, but she's not going to go along with the narrative that she knows is not true. Yes, that was stated, but it was stated by Nick the Hat, not Nonsense.
It's fucking gross. I'll always remember that comment he made.
Shayna!
And you can hear him huff and get kind of upset. He brings that comment back up and tries to make it look like it's Nonsense that says it. He says it, let me say it like this. He says it when he's discussing Nonsense and the situations that have been going on right now. And he does not make it clear that it is Nick the Hat that said that.
In grace and truth, I am so sorry she's doing this to you.
She didn't.
Doing what? I have that clip. Sorry, I'm going to commentate over your commentary, allegedly. Doing what? You don't know what's going on, lady, up there held hostage by the bald guy. You don't have a clue what's going on, do you? You just know you're supposed to act upset because you're too worried about what Clue might do if you don't. Y'all make me sick. You understand me? I am disgusted with a lot of weirdos around here. Yes, who said that? And yes, you have a good point. You don't know what's going on, lady.
Didn't do anything.
What triggered her off going at Truth?
Because
I mean,
she's
I'm forgetting what she even was going. Why did she go at Truth in the first place?
because she thought I was working with Julie.
Oh my God.
I mean,
She didn't go at him. And when she spoke about him, it wasn't because
talking about Purple. She ain't going to take no weeks off. Now, at first, I thought she's going to be gone for 8 months. How Sassy is accepted in here, and nothing is said to her about sharing pics, but they all come up. Like, I'm not going to confuse. Yeah, no. Hey, body moving. I'm not going to confuse my people subscribe to my channel with that little sector over there. Nobody would know what I was talking about. Hey, Dre, good to see you, hon. Zero Jules, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, she wanted me. Whatever. Like Purple, that's all you all discuss. That's all you discuss over there. I discuss a lot of different topics over here. I'm not confusing my good subscribers, okay?
she thought that he was working
Hey,
with Julie. I
Robat.
think he was working with Julie, and there are things to make it look like he was working with Julie. But if that's what you want to do, if you want to work with Julie and help her with all that, by all means, go ahead and do it. But don't play my fucking face and act like you're not when you are behind the scenes. That was an issue. But at this time, nobody cared if you were watching the Julie live streams or not. What was important was to show that the things that she put in
Joneson, you are not crazy. Nobody believes that anybody actually requested it. He wants, working is a strong word, he wants victimhood again. I said the Victim Olympics one time in my live. Now everybody's using it. Whatever. It is Victim Olympics around here. And Truth is, he's ahead right now. He's knocking people out of the way. Okay. He says, watch this. No one will out victim me. Okay. Not even you, Heidi. Heidi, you got competition.
the police reports and the things that she said in court were not exactly
Doesn't
aligning
matter.
with what we perceive to actually have been happening on YouTube in reference to Craig and Brittany. That was the issue. It was not about anybody talking about Julie, not talking about Julie, and everybody understood 100% why Granny would not talk about Julie, and nobody expected.
I got to call it out to Zero Jules. It Casey, good to see you. I just cannot. Hartley, oh man. Hartley, you're a good clip channel. Like, she is the vault in this sector of clips. Like, you can go back years. Shout out to Tanga. Tanga told me about Hartley. You know, great clip channel. Check her out. So, years ago. Hey, Krama. I'm reviewing your review. And now, man, look at here. We can all be biased. I get it. We can all be hypocrites. But when she made that video, you would have thought, had you not had any damn wits or sense about you, that the dude's parents just passed away. You're tricking people with this. You know why you're doing it too. It's to invoke emotion. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm no nonsense fan. I got to keep it a buck. I'm not. But it's to piss people off at nonsense because she is now the enemy. Y'all know what you're doing. We have got to be, y'all get rocked to sleep. I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all get rocked to sleep around here so easy by a little bit of snot and tears and bullshit, lies. Stop it. Thank you, Krama. I love that StreamYard is showing us now who is sending the gifts. Thank you, StreamYard. Thank you, allegedly, Krama. She did. Great clip channel. The way a clip channel, in my opinion, should be. Not biased. Just a really good. I'm always going to give her flowers there. Good. Always. But now she has completely went one side, and it's I feel like Hartley's smart too. I don't know why. I heard her on a panel once and she sounded like and it's not because she just has a British accent. She actually sounded like a smart woman. And now I'm just seeing her play right into this goofy ass shit too. And I can't do it. It's Makeup Mobster in here. Welcome in, Makeup Mobster. Hey, there's Mick Spider. Nah, I lost it with Hartley when she put that big heel over the already edited picture of. Yes, I know. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think she did, y'all. I think she drank the Kool-Aid. I mean, it can happen to the best of us. Sold her soul to the bee. But come on back. Come back to the light. Yeah, I'm glad to see you in here. I love your live streams, by the way. Makeup Mobster is the one I tell y'all who does the best impersonation of the bee. And I'm not just saying that to gas her up because she is in here. I mean, the best. I don't know if it's the bee talking or her. It's that good. Hey, Queen Bella.
Did her too. But then she
I'll get your link in a minute, allegedly, and drop it in.
kept talking about Julie and getting more and more upset.
Let me tell y'all, this had me so hyped up last night listening to this. I'm like, I got to go over it myself. I've got to go over it. She made some excellent points, and I'm going to go over it myself today. I just had to.
More and more angry. And her chat was what turned originally. And then it started becoming the insults against me when I was still going in there. And I'm, being very respectful and trying to understand things from everybody's side and apologizing for shit I don't necessarily even need.
I remember that she went on Granny's and she was being respectful and, trying to see all sides, but she got ripped to shreds for it. I remember that. And I'm like, come on, allegedly. Come on. Don't let them do you this way.
Need to be apologizing for just to try to have a conversation. But then I'm told things like, she said, I heard, or I'm pretty sure.
Thank you, Stella.
Allegedly speculating was emailing the prosecutor. When I go in there and say, I don't like that.
Fresh babies. Did y'all just get in here? Y'all hear the beginning of the live? The bee admitted that she reports people that play anything of hers, or if she doesn't like their commentary, she'll report them. Man, what an act you put on, being a big bad Escobar. No, you're not. Your backbone's made of water, bee.
I did not email him. I've never emailed him, and I don't like that accusation. The response isn't like my response would have been, I'm sorry, I must have misheard, or I heard that from somebody else. I should have checked first. The response was, yeah, being accused sucks, or accusations suck, don't they? Because that's what they do. She put out something that was a blatant lie, made it like, well, this could possibly be true or possibly not be true. And then if I went in there and said anything, I'm forever stuck with the name of, oh, you were emailing the prosecutor. When indeed, I have never emailed that man a day in my life.
Trisha, why did she just go off on us just a little bit ago? And it's
I know, but that's my. I don't want.
Yeah, I mean, it is.
I'm going to tell y'all, I could clown these 4 women for days on that panel that were emotionally held hostage by the bald guy, aka Truth. Like, I could, God money. I want to, in a way, I feel sorry for him. And then there's that side of me that just wants to clown him.
That's mild compared to what they're doing to the Truth. So because she accused you of working with Julie?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Nobody was upset at him or anybody else about that.
Well,
It's just fucking.
you wanted some court time, bitch. You keep on, you're gonna get it.
I think she just wants everyone to be angry. I'm lost. I don't know what the hell.
I believe it, Trisha. I believe you are completely lost, and you are another one. You are terrified to go out on your own and do it on your own. You want the bees backing and you want clues. And if you go against that weird bald guy sitting there, you know what's going to happen. You're weak. I said what I said.
She seems want everyone to be angry, to everyone to be like churned up.
Look, we are wired to empathize. We're wired to empathize. Humans evolved to respond when someone appears upset or in distress. But this right here is not real. What he came to you women with that day was not real. And not a one of y'all said, can you elaborate on that, Baldy, and tell me more what's going on? I want to understand. Not one of yous. You were like, oh, poor Truth. Oh, poor Truth. Bless his heart. Armbands at the sea. Is she trying to kill it? I mean, it's so ridiculous. Online, people can't easily verify what they're seeing. But you know what you can do? You can dig a little deeper and ask for some receipts.
Maybe she's projecting her anger onto everybody.
She's not I can speak for myself and the way I perceive nonsense. I'm not projecting anything out on this internet onto you all. And I don't think she is either. It doesn't make sense because that's not the case. Think that she's mad at everybody about some shit having to do with Julie doesn't make sense because she wasn't upset with everybody about shit having to do with Julie. That's why it doesn't make sense.
Listen at that. Oh, God. Ugh. I played it the first time around it happened. I want y'all to listen to this. Ugh. He's over there huffing and puffing, trying to get these women all worked up again. She didn't. And that's what I wish. I wish people would start being more honest. You ain't got to like somebody to keep it real and be honest. Yes, Bubblegum, it was a Truth. She never called him that. Never. And she didn't make fun of any type of abuse that he had went through. She called him a silly name. What was it? Elevated something about his man. It was a stupid name. And he was like, she's making fun of what happened to me. No, she wasn't. I'm telling you, it sounds, hey, Mrs. Cheese.
I don't know. This has went too fucking far, though.
You don't even know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Too far.
Too far. I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. Man, I wish I was smarter. But I'm gonna sit here and pet this little bald guy's head because I'm terrified of Clue. Y'all are scared. You make me sick.
Like she's going to cause somebody to get hurt or something bad to happen.
I agree, Tom and Jenna. I think it's deeper than Julie. She's using that as an excuse
That
because
girl
that seems
thing.
ridiculous.
It seems ridiculous because it is ridiculous. That's not the case at all.
Thank you.
Now we're going over this to talk about again emotional manipulation. I'm just breaking it down as we go.
That's
No,
a mild.
I know what you're talking about. I hear Kenny Rogers and Dolly Islands in the stream. This is what I don't know. I don't know the words exactly, so I'm going to get it all wrong. Armbands in the sea. This is what we are with Baldy here. We don't know where to go. We're terrified of shit. I'm being silly now.
They found out why I left TikTok. I left TikTok because of all the hell I got from making that report.
Right.
That's if you want. There it is. There's the fucking reality of it. Is that I made a report. It unfortunately was against some huge creators. Okay, it was a big thing. It was all over TikTok. It was everywhere for a year and a half. And I was the one who stood alone like normal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, went against some of the biggest TikTokers there were over there.
No, you didn't. Lies. Shut up, Baldy.
By myself, stood by myself, lost everything but for standing up, doing the right thing.
I don't believe
And
you.
here we sit now.
Okay, but it was him that told everybody that he shares too much information and trauma dumps and then gets mad when people talk about it because there are people out there, not me, but other people that will go and look into that shit. But that's his.
And she is correct. There are people out here that will do that to purposely set you off. Truth, nobody's doing that to him, and he is set off. He's going, especially if it's a woman's panel. Oh my God. He's shining his head before he gets up there. Okay. Let me see if I can emotionally manipulate these women. Do they like Clue? But here I go. But nobody's doing anything to him. He loves to be a victim. You don't like him and you laugh at him, then he'll make up that you have said and done the worst thing about him to him. Where am I at? There we go.
That's what he wants. It's selective outrage. He puts these things out here so that people will talk about it, and then he can be the victim. Like, I've never in my life seen a man come out here and use the victim card as much as he does. Every single fucking thing, he's like, almost every live stream, he's a victim of something, whether it be a victim of not getting enough subscribers gifted in his chat, not making enough money.
He pulls a whole Gray Hughes about that. Well, okay, not as bad as Gray Hughes. You all know how Gray Hughes gets very upset if he don't have enough members or people in his chat. Whoa. That guy is something else, y'all. I know y'all know who Gray Hughes is. Hey, Pixie. Okay. Truth kind of does the same thing, but not as bad as Gray.
It's just always a victim thing. And 90% of it are provable lies. Sinrisa said, I personally think everybody was a little bit upset with Julie doing family trees on people without permission. And they were. And there was every reason to be, because that's not fucking cool, man. But it wasn't the shit Julie was doing, and nonsense covering Julie was not a reason for nonsense to go at Granny or anybody else. Nonsense.
I always will agree with that. Always. Nonsense and allegedly speculating's coverage on Julie was needed because the others were too scared. I'm going to say it because she's too nice. She ain't going to. They were too scared to say anything to Julie. Maybe for a couple of reasons. Well, one, they probably didn't want to get sued themselves. She's very litigious. And another reason, it was against Brittany and Craig. So everybody wanted Julie to actually follow through with this, but it failed. We remember how that went. They did. This place ain't true crime, body. I don't know why they ever called themselves that, but you have a good point. You really do. They don't want proof.
Did not care. She understood why Granny didn't want to talk about Julie. She doesn't, it doesn't matter. Like, she's not going to be mad at you because
here's the thing, especially social media proof. Here's what happens. If thousands are saying, I believe you, this is heartbreaking, other people are going to believe the claims that have not been vetted. They're just going to. People go off of emotions more than they will fact. They want emotions. They want, and oh my God, people like truth. That he knows this. All I have to do is play on their heartstrings and nobody will ask any questions. Plus, I'm paired up with Clue and Cletus, and everybody's scared of those two. Why, I don't know. But they are, and they're not going to ask any questions, because if they ask any question, another thing he does is he puts people in you look like the asshole if you ask questions, especially with the things that he claims. Okay, so he's claiming that someone is looking up his father who passed away, right? And claiming to get the death certificate. If you ask a question about that, you're going to look like the asshole because of the topic. Does that make sense? All the time. All the time. Let me see what Just Jake said. No. That none of them are. This is a drama sector. Now I own it. I ain't got no shame in my game. Now I just like covering it. That's all. You won't find me in a whole lot of mess, but you will find me covering the mess. Hey, Gigi. Now I do watch true crime, but it is well, okay, no, I'll take it back. There's a couple in this sector I will watch. I do watch Michelle After Dark when she has like a real update, something going on. She is good, Michelle After Dark is. Chasing does good, really good coverage. And there's not many in this sector though.
Don't agree with that thing, especially when she was friends with Granny. She just
thank
backed
you,
away and
Bear.
kind of left it alone because she was going to cover it because it was the truth of the situation and nobody else was talking about it. And Granny didn't want to. But
Thank you, Mama Bear. I'm so sorry I didn't see him. StreamYard, I was just bragging on you. Don't let me down.
then Granny continued to talk about it, and there was a lot of things that happened. Yep.
I appreciate what you did for the victim.
It's not good.
Mhm.
That's what a real man does.
If
Right.
you stay in his life long enough, you learn he's a pretty good guy.
What?
I've never doubted truth. Like, you know, he might,
Oh, no,
you know, he might like some of his content is not for me, and that's fine. You know, I even come
Oh
and
my God. Speaking of the Duggars, I'm going to have to do a show just on these Duggars. Even though they're not on TV anymore, the drama is never ending with the Duggars. Thank you for reminding me about them, Hakab.
learn about weed, and you know I'm not into all that. And I even, but like, I don't get it. I don't get all this. But then I'm sure what I talk about sometimes he's not interested in. But that adults can do. They're like, well, I'll come back later when it's, you know, of interest. I've never felt, and I'm not just saying this, I've never felt.
No, but I'll look and see if they tagged me. Thank you, Leon.
He's dodgy. Never.
Yeah.
You know,
You never felt truth was dodgy. Bullshit. I don't believe you, Trisha.
I was reading a comment. I was reading a couple comments, and I was not going to highlight it, but we are going to highlight and talk about it. First, Sharn's good to see you. Said he does play the victim too much, gaslights and manipulates, and all you have to do is listen to him and play his words. Exactly, and that's what she's doing, and everybody's just getting upset about it, and there's fucking lies that are being pushed out here about not only her, but she's the main target right now, and other people, and that's the way this community works and has worked for years. Now, Hypocrite has asked some questions that are normal questions to ask during this situation, okay? So Hypocrite said, why would a victim go to him to report an assault, not the police?
Hey,
And then they
Rubber Dub.
said, and then why would he go to the police and not her? Things that make you go, The thing is, that's what they want you to do. That's the shit they play off of. So
Yep.
I highlight those comments and I read those comments, and then it's going to be pushed like I just did. They're going to be like, oh, she was looking into the situation. She was, accusing me of not going to police or going to police and not reporting it and asking why and accusing me of sexual assault just because I read those comments right there of questions that people would normally ask. They put the information out here to make you ask questions like that, and then they're going to use it against you.
Yes. God, I just said that. Exactly. That's exactly what they're going to do. If you ask any legitimate questions, then you're the asshole. Sorry, I don't believe you. And if you're truth, there's nothing you're saying I believe. I watch you, dude. You do too much on here. You perform way too much. You thrive. And I do mean thrive in victimhood. And now while you think that you're playing this, doing a good job at playing this part, you're not. You suck at it. I see right through you. And somebody tell me I'm lying.
But that's the way.
Besides you, Clue, and you weirdos on this panel.
This community has been for years. The whole time I've been here and the whole time that the little bit I know about before I got here, that's what they do.
Shuby.
And you got to start.
Thank you, Shuby Mom, for the $4.99. I'll get you something. Nothing with Cody. Don't worry. You know what they say. Somebody's got to be the bad guy. You need people like me. You need people like me. So you can point your fucking finger and say, that's the bad guy. I had a little bit too much fun with that clip. Shout out to Pearl. She got me to say that and then added the music to it. And I had so much fun. Wait a minute. Body says, ask for proof of a request in QB's chat. And somebody called me a shithead. A what? Okay. What? You shithead. What? That was weird. I don't even know if I would know how to respond to that. How dare you ask for proof, you shithead? What? I try to stay that way. That way no one's let down.
Start seeing the lies. You've got to start seeing the shit that they're doing and the targeting that is going on, and before it's going to stop. And there's going to be a lot of shit that happens before it fucking stops. But people are starting to pay attention. And if enough people pay attention and enough people decide not to go along with the narrative, then the community can be, receipts or it didn't happen again. But it's going to be a fucking horrific fight before it's over with. Metaphorical fight on the internet.
Oh, yeah. Well, they think they're at war. Hold on. Johnson says, Body, I recorded a clip of him yesterday morning flaunting that they want the receipts and he's not going to give them. Well, now imagine that, y'all. Imagine that. Yeah, come on. We need Johnson back. Okay. Big worm twerking, bigger than come on. Let's get Johnson back. We need her. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let this play. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the ladies' room real quick. Don't y'all leave.
And I apologize, Trisha. I didn't mean anyone in this community specifically. I'm saying, and I should have said this, the people that Nonsense is talking to and telling them all what a bad guy he is, blah, blah, blah. Come stay in his life for about an hour. He's not a bad guy. You'll learn that.
But he even fucking covered No Drama, mention her or anything today. He was doing his thing, what he had been doing.
Yep.
Well, maybe she just doesn't like men and she looks for a reason to go at men. I don't know. I'm a bit lost. I haven't really watched her in depth over all these years to know what she's really about.
In my own opinion, I'll say this. Okay. I agreed with the whole initial start of it being wasting court resources, blah, blah, blah. Fine. I'm okay with that. This is done.
We're discontinuing the 250th
See, even
anniversary
that,
American flag after this final batch.
You
Every
were
flag
okay
that's
with
left is
the,
going out for
wasting court resources and everything was okay with that. But then you go into chats of your favorite creators and certain narratives are being pushed. And it's like, fuck Nonsense and the Julie shit. Why should we be concerned? It's just against BJ. It was felony fucking charges for some shit that, was questionable at best, in my opinion. Please notice that my banner says everything that I say is alleged and in my opinion. So when people in other creators' chats start talking shit and start going against people, is they kind of rile up the community, and it's just a couple here and there at first, but then more and more start going and more and more start going, and then you got people hating Nonsense for absolutely shit that didn't even happen. And that's what happened in Granny's Watching's chat.
Beyond that, though, this is way beyond something like that. When you go from that to calling people out and pulling out trauma and this and that, that's totally different.
Yeah, I don't stand for that at all.
Right, but we shouldn't be sharing our traumas on the internet for people to call us out about. And if we do share our traumas on the internet, you should absolutely expect that somebody's going to use it against you. It's sad. I wouldn't do it personally, but there's people out here that fucking are happy with shit like that. And it makes them joyful to make other people miserable. I mean, I'm sure know somebody like that in your real life. It was felony fucking charges.
I got to rewind that a little bit. Canvas and Crimes. Thank you, sweetie. Gifted 5 memberships. Let me see who got them, y'all. They don't show us up here yet on that. Let me see who got them. They don't. Let's see. Oh, Body got one. DJ, Shuby Mom got one. Twisty, if you're in here and you got one, please thank her. Thank you so much, Canvas and Crimes. You are so sweet to this channel. Always have been.
For some shit that, was questionable at best, in my opinion. Please notice that my banner says everything.
And do not forget, Canvas and Crimes has a channel too. Please go over there and show her support if you can. She makes cute little clips.
I say is alleged, and in my opinion. So
hey, Wise
when
Angel.
people in other creators' chats start talking shit, start going against people, is they kind of rile up the community, and it's just a couple here and there at first.
Thank
but
you.
then more and more start going, and more and more start going,
Wise
and then you got
Angel.
people hating nonsense for absolutely shit that didn't even happen, and that's what happened in Granny's Watching's chat.
Beyond that, though, this is way beyond something like that. When you go from that to calling people out and pulling out trauma and this and that.
I look you here, Kitty, coming with. Thank you, here, Kitty. Let me get y'all something real quick. At Angela Clips and Giggles got it. She's like, what's going on over there at the Soups on the members only? I can put that on my community wall post. Nothing, lady. I'll teach you how to harvest tallow. Put that on your community wall. All right, let me get y'all something real quick. Gifted members.
Get this, I'm out of sight. Pulled the cord, they still tight. Some streets too wild for my mic tonight. Keep it pushing, keep it tight. Boom, bap, kicking, low and right. Bun, 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 hopping out so bright. They run these YouTube streets tonight. Hey.
Thank you so much, here, Kitty. I'm just going to leave you up there a minute to look at them eyebrows. Her eyebrows are amazing. Take me out back and leave me. Yeah. Angela. God. She's a sight. She come in, who was it? TPE, her premiere the other night. It was about flip-floppers. I thought, no, don't do it to yourself, Angela. Don't do it to yourself. Hold on. Educated opinion. Every time I ask a question or disagree in QB's chat, like 6-7 times, B Tim says my name, and then you don't seem, oh God. Actually, you don't seem very educated. More like uneducated. Actually, he can't. God, he's such a dweeb. I've been watching Queens. Wait. Use rumor has fact. Truth is being used by Clue to dump online to target creators. I believe some of that. Yeah. You're not too far off. I wish we could too, that girl. Look, did I tell you the time I got a membership to a car channel? A channel I never been to in my life. It was my husband. We weren't even subscribed, but you get one at the B's and she thinks you're shaking. Do not let YouTubers manipulate y'all with that either. Shaking the bushes. It does not shake the bushes. Nobody, you do not have to be in the chat to get a gifted membership. That was back in 2020. It stopped after that. You are not in the bushes. Actually, basically, oh my God. Like Pearl said, B. Tim is an idiot's idea of a genius. I remember when she said that, Mick Spider. Oh, okay. If y'all are not subscribed to Makeup Mobster, do one of my mods care to drop her link in the chat? She's one of my favorite channels now.
Totally different.
Yeah, I don't stand for that at all.
Right, but we shouldn't be sharing our traumas on the internet for people to call us out about. And if we do share our traumas on the internet, you should absolutely expect that somebody's going to use it against you. It's sad. I wouldn't do it personally, but there's people out here that fucking are happy with shit like that.
See, and I know CJ. She didn't even know who the B was. She asked me one time, she was like, do you know who this is? I'm like, yeah, are you subscribed? No, I haven't a clue. I'm like, yep, you don't I'm not subscribed. I think Pearl had one for a year, kept getting gifted memberships for a year.
And it makes them joyful to make other people miserable. I mean, you, I'm sure, know somebody like that in your real life. And for you to think on this worldwide web that there's not going to be one, much less, there's probably freaking thousands of people that just would target you as a creator and just do everything they could to make your day shit. kind of notice how the women were agreeing with him.
Okay, now I'm going to let a little bit more of this play. Then we're going to get to the part. Shout out to allegedly speculating. She gets to the part where he gets up and cries and puts on a performance of a lifetime.
Saying yeah here and there, and now they're completely quiet when he's going here. He's just taking it further and further and deeper and more emotional. He's getting more emotionally charged as he continues.
B. Tim's Golden Crocs. I think I have figured out who you are, which makes this even better. I love that.
He used to speak over shit that's not even true. Over shit that never fucking happened. She never called him, put any type of name on him. She in fact said that something happened that he did not do, and she was referencing shit that Joneson had put out, that she had found out through TikTok and other things.
Hey, unfortunately, Boo Boo.
I think there's nothing more she would love than to get a call that Truth put a bullet in his head because of what she said. She loved that shit. She played with herself and shit.
Don't say that.
Well, hey, no. Listen, okay.
So even the people on the panel are like, don't say that. What kind of...
But they're saying it because they want him to believe that they just care about him so much. Oh, don't say that, Truth. Don't say something so horrible. God.
Person would go there. Like, why would you think that somebody, first of all, would get joy off of you doing something like that to the extent that they would masturbate? Like, that's real fucking sick and depraved and fucking whoa, like way off into left field. But how are you feeling right now emotionally? If somebody said that about, if let's say I was one of the women on this panel right now and I'm friends with Elevated Truth and he comes up there and says that, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna be like, oh hell no, that's my friend, and she would fucking masturbate to that? Are you fucking serious?
Well, hopefully you're smarter than that, and I believe that you are, that you wouldn't fall for that. These women are dumb. I said what I said. If you fell for Truth and you didn't ask for any receipts on that, I think you're stupid. Get mad. I said what I said. I think you're stupid just to go along with something like that.
Like, hell no, fuck.
Not you allegedly speculating, these poor old dingbats on the panel.
That bitch and fucking everything that she stands for. But none of it's true. And there's no reason to go there emotionally. Now think about what it would feel like for somebody to say that about you. So somebody comes in here and is like, oh, allegedly Karama would love it if I shot myself and she would masturbate to it. That is some sick shit, and that should not be put on anybody's fucking name, especially over.
He said that about nonsense. That, well, you heard. I don't want to repeat it too much on here. Yeah. And nonsense never said anything remotely close to that or that would lead you to believe that that's what she wanted. He said that because he wanted people to feel sorry for. He said that because he wanted people to feel sorry for him, and he wanted people mad at nonsense. It's actually that simple. This isn't too hard, folks.
Shit, that's a fucking lie. But why do you go there? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Because
no, I mean, I don't want to think of you like
I understand that. This is the reality. No, this is the reality of the act.
See, now he's like, I'm going to leave because this is too much for you and you can't handle this. So I'm just going to leave. And you can tell I'm angry and you can tell that I'm upset. And to the point that they're trying to make him feel better and say, no, I just don't want to think about you like that. He's like, this is the reality.
He even gets Trisha to share her own personal story, which I do believe is true. I'm not doubting her story, but he's holding them hostage emotionally. So, and it's got to feel awkward for them, but they kind of put themselves in this position by not asking any questions. So because of that, they're trying to relate to him and get him to calm down, to where Trisha shares her own personal story that I do believe is true. Thank you, Shayna, with the 10 gifted. Hold on. Thank you, hon. Paige Turner, Mrs. B, Katita, Coco Kitty, Hummer Muffin, Hillbilly Belinda got one, Nora, Gertie, and Blondrella. If you're in here and you got one, please thank her. Thank you so much, Shayna. That was so kind of you.
She stirs that truth, then cleanse it all. Soup and bun. Yo, they don't serve that tea. Keep it pushing, baby.
She is Gigi. She is a sweetheart. Let me make sure I'm not. Okay, here we go. Thank you so much. Let's see, B10's Golden Crocs. It's not easy being a manly man in this community. Not that I would know. I was told that's the case. I know who they are now. I know.
Using words like that or shit that's not the reality, that's not the truth.
She's taking. If someone wasn't as mentally strong as I am, someone would go eat a bullet to an essay allegation on social media.
Well,
No. Most people come on social media and know that there's going to be people out here that don't like them. And if their mental health is becoming an issue or they have things going on in real life, they get the fuck off the internet.
Yeah.
I have been on the internet for 2 weeks because I've had things in real life going on. And when I left to go back to North Carolina a couple of months ago, it was I think it was almost a month or more before I came on the internet because I needed to take a break from my mental health. I'm not coming out here and spewing all my trauma or the shit that I'm going through or anything personal like that on the internet. You take a fuck.
I'm going to tell you something. I don't know about y'all. I come on here, not Justin's monkey. What? I come on here for an escape, to laugh, cut up, have a good time, talk my shit with y'all. I don't come on here to get depressed. Now, there are channels, there are sectors for that. And if that's what you are into, and that's fine. If you are looking for a support group, there are channels out there for you. This sector is not it, however. Right, Michelle?
Fucking break. You don't let it get you that far. But see, he's emotionally amping them up over shit that's not even true by saying shit like that. If somebody wasn't as strong as me, where have we heard that before? Does anybody know where we've heard that? If somebody wasn't as strong as me, they wouldn't be able to handle it. They wouldn't be able to deal with it. Isn't that what BJ said? The one that, they play her every single live stream she does. And they say things like, well, if you don't want it talked about or you don't want us to look into it, you shouldn't put it out on the internet. And they want to talk about hypocrisy and projection. Okay.
I didn't want to think of you in that.
No, I'm not saying I would. I'm saying that she's wanting to push somebody to that. That's what I'm saying. Don't understand what she's suicide trolling.
So now, he realizes that he might have went too far and he's going to try to back it up.
Same,
in my opinion. It's fucking disgusting.
I think what he's saying is she's trying to see how far she can drive.
I know, I just didn't want to think of it in that. It just even hurts.
Yeah, I wasn't saying I'm going to. I'm saying like she's trying to push that.
Nonsense would not do that. But this is the World Wide Web. There are people out here that would absolutely fucking do that. And you as an adult have to be strong enough to say,
I don't know how he made it anywhere else. This is probably why he got kicked from a community over on TikTok. I'm going to tell you something. There's other sectors that I've been in. He wouldn't make it a day. They would rag, tag, and drag him. I'm telling y'all. Oh, I am so serious. The men in that sector would have ragged. Truth, you'd have never made it. Dweeby, you definitely would. Nope.
I need to step away. I need to get off the internet. I need to do something for my mental health. It is not our responsibility to baby you on the internet. You put the shit out here. I'm not saying go after people for the trauma they've shared on the internet. Please, for the love of God, don't do that. But there's people out there that will and will not give a fuck. That's your responsibility as an adult.
Yeah. It bothers me and Trisha because Truth is our friend. I mean, we both respect him.
Is he your friend? Or, I hate this term, thanks to you, Ellie. Or is this a social friendship? Is he really your friend? Or do you have to like him because of Clue? Tell the truth. Go ahead. I'm listening.
A whole lot.
I didn't know much about Trauma Chronicles, but after this panel, I really don't like her. And I'm going to try to be very careful. It's just her personality. It's not anything. I mean, we'll talk about it more in depth, but I'm just going to try not to talk much about her because I'm a little bit biased because I don't like her personality specifically. So I'm just going to try to kind of tiptoe around that situation. But it's interesting to me that she's speaking for Trisha when Trisha's on the panel. Clues Queen, good to see you. You don't really have to rewind. Scottish Lass, good to see you. Right now they are, yeah, because but see, you got to understand that they're in a position where he's saying this shit and they're believing it without receipts because there are no receipts because the way he's presenting it didn't fucking happen. and they're going with it because that's their friend and they're going to support him. But this all goes back to the reason why his father and that situation was brought up to begin with. Please keep in mind again that this is from 2 months ago.
It hurts to hear something like that.
Y'all let me know if mine are. I put mine on balanced lower because I hate ads. I do. I pay for premium so I don't have to. But my God, in this economy with premium going up, what is it, like $18 now? Let me know if my ads are too much. I do want to know.
No, it's mouth it's upsetting, but I don't, yeah, and plus you know what they're like. But then
I don't know who you're talking about. I have no idea who you're talking about.
Who?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
Sorry, you lost me. I didn't know what you meant.
Like right now is not really a time to be joking.
And nobody got her stupid joke anyway. She's nervous. She don't know what to do with herself.
I'm sorry, what you're trying to get.
You see, it's a topic that I find very intriguing anyway. Because my mother was going to take her own life when I was about 16, 17, and it just upsets me because she was very ill at the time and she was going to take her own life. And it was me walking in the door apparently that saved her, stopped her, but I didn't know. She only told me years later, and it's just you know, I find it a hard subject.
Jenna's right.
So at this point, you as a subscriber or as somebody else up on the panel feel the need to share an incident if you've had a
Exactly. Isn't that what I said in the first time I covered this? She felt the need to share a personal, and I believe Trisha on this. I do. I don't think she's performing at all. I don't get that from her. No. But she felt the need to share a personal story to make Baldy feel better. In the meantime and in between time, none of this ever happened. Imagine that.
Unfortunately, some kind of incident like that, you're feeling the need to relate. So you're going to share something traumatic that's happened to you to relate to the person that's talking as a subscriber in a chat or as a person on the panel. And then you're putting out information about you that is traumatic just because you're trying to relate to somebody to make them feel better. But also notice how when Trisha talks about this, she touches on it and then she moves on very quickly. She doesn't go into deep detail. She just talks about it and then she moves on. If you feel the need to talk about something traumatic, I would suggest doing it like that. But the issue is more so because we brought up all this trauma, now everybody feels the need to relate, and then you're sharing all this trauma on the internet, and then it can be used against you by actual self-deletion trolls.
The Crabtree, yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was just messing with Truth, trying to get him to smile, but I know it's a difficult subject.
Well, my father took his own life, so, you know,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
It's a hard subject. Yeah.
It's just, you know, for everything to come out of my mouth to be a lie, you sure can't prove where the lie is. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. Oh, he's lying. Prove it. Where? I'm the only person I've ever seen on social media that can be dogged out with no receipts, and everybody's like, yeah, cool, sounds right.
His lies have been proven over and over again, and that's exactly what they're doing to nonsense right now. They are dogging her the fuck out with no receipts of anything.
I hope what was said was an eye-opener to some of those sitting over here listening to this. This has went too far.
Why don't they ask for receipts? I do. I said, well, where's the receipts for that?
There's no matching the receipts to the application.
You didn't ask for receipts, Trisha. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Elevated trauma dumper. Yes. That's what we're going to start calling him from now on. Now, he'll find problem with that too. God almighty.
Yeah, but why did they ask for it? Why don't they say, well, can you prove this? They don't want to.
Why didn't you ask for proof? He come over there, gritting his teeth, gnashing his teeth, mad over something that was never said. And not a one of you said, hey, can you show me proof? Now you're going to turn around and ask why didn't she ask? Oh my God.
They don't want the truth though.
With BJ's.
Good question, Trisha. We all need to be asking for fucking receipts. Receipts where it didn't happen. We have to go back to that to stop all of this shit.
They know she grifts, but they still sit there for her.
But I think some people know it's a lie, but they don't want the proof because they just want to dislike somebody.
Exactly.
Whoever it is. That's the way I say it. They don't ask for proof because they don't.
And that's the narrative that's being pushed right now against nonsense. They know that if they come out here on certain influential people's panels and they say these things, then they can present it as the truth, even though it's a fucking blatant lie. And the chat's going to go with it and believe it. And
oh, yes. Andy loves her. Yes, she loves Bigfoot. Yes.
what they have done for years and years and years. Not every single time, some of the things that have happened have been fucked up and there have been receipts for it 100%. But when there is a receipt for it, it's automatically shown. Bam. Here's the conversation. Here's the Discord message. Here's, the clip of it.
Let me find the part where she plays him. Y'all, watch this. Yeah, okay. Jones, and I don't know if you saw this. Get back in here.
So this is my recording of it. This is a video from Hartley. Oh, hold on. Okay. This is a video from Hartley, okay? Please notice that it's 3 days ago. I'm going to play the beginning part where Nonsense is talking about the clip that she has of Nonsense. Please notice how it doesn't state that it was from 2 months ago, this first clip of Nonsense. That's very important. If I have to take this part out of the replay, you can find this as of this point in time on Hartley's channel. It's titled Inciting and or Obtaining the Death Certificate or something to that effect. And as we listen to this, I'm going to grab the link to this video.
I told you so because we're going to talk about Julie tonight. That's why we're here ultimately, but this needed to be addressed. But until some of you can actually stand on shit and prove it without your wild conspiracies and to cover.
Yes. Okay. Yes. But there's another part too. Hold on. This part right here that Hartley had clipped of Nonsense was back in May. I want, if allegedly is still in here. That was back in May, right? And then here, oh God, just watch. Hold on.
Bullshit that none of us get down.
Again, notice that she said, because we're going to talk about Julie tonight, that this is important. That's again, another hint that this is from 2 months ago. She hasn't spoken about Julie. Well, she did because Julie just came back on the internet, but like you can obviously tell this was from 2 months ago. The clip where Nonsense is responding to what Truth had said that day on panel.
With, all the real life and basically dangling suicide over people's heads and then lying about a loved one's suicide. Like I said, 2015, post on Facebook. You can go look for yourself. Call me a liar. You can't, because it exists. So instead of them talking about or apologizing to the community that you lied to, apologizing to the creators that you used their panel to threaten and dog whistle me on.
Okay, so what had happened was Nonsense was sent a screenshot from Facebook stating that his father, Truth's father, did not die from self-deletion, that he died another way. It was an obituary post, something to that effect. And so she said that what he said, it was out of context. You can hear her responding to it right now. That's what's going on here. And she's just pointing out that while he was saying things like, she would get off and masturbate if I shot myself in the face, which would be highly upsetting for anybody to hear, as it was emotionally charged and you could hear that. She is saying, everything about the story may not be the truth. And from what I've seen, that the Facebook post says something completely different. It was sent to her. She didn't go to Facebook and go find it, first of all. But second of all, I don't agree with going to Facebook, but where did the picture of BJ's baby come from? How did they get, it was talked about by Bitter Tea that BJ's brother gave a different date of death for BJ's mother on his Facebook. So again, these are
hellfire. So hold on, y'all. Let me pull it back up. I'm over here clicking buttons. Give me a second. Let me rewind a little.
And these are not things that we do on this side. That's what y'all do. Y'all go to people's Facebooks and pull up shit and drop it in Discords. And sometimes you'll put it on the stream. That shit's happened over and over and over again. Queen Bee, for instance, is one right now talking about it's so horrible to go to somebody's Facebook, yet she went to Facebook and got the fucking photo, or was sent the photo from Facebook of BJ's baby from BJ's mother-in-law. So
aren't they? Makeup mobster? They really are. But yes, I agree with that. And that's like the people I'm no Brittany J fan, but to me, it was always the people that were covering her and had the most to say about her. I couldn't take them seriously. Why would I take them seriously? I wouldn't. And then we have again, these are the people acting so outraged by what nonsense has done. She really hasn't done what she's being accused of. I don't know why not y'all. Most people have such a hard time with just being factual. These are the same people that went to Brittany's Craig's mom's Facebook to get a picture of the baby. These people are just, what are you trying to do here? The B is the one who does virtual drive-bys. Are y'all okay? Yes, it sure is.
What was it okay then, but it's not okay now? Well, it's okay when it's about BJ, but when we're trying to push a narrative that's a blatant lie about nonsense, we can do all of this shit. Now, again, the point of this is that there's nothing on here that states that this is from 2 months ago.
You got on a panel, used another person's channel to completely lie, concoct a gross ass story that never happened. You controlled those women by using emotional trauma and things that people are not going to feel comfortable asking your proof on. You knew exactly what you're doing. This is how you've maneuvered and gotten away with all the things you have.
My fault.
That's the response to the stream we just heard from 2 months ago.
Yes,
this
Coco.
clip is from a live stream that was done on July.
But that wasn't too far. That wasn't too much. That's okay. That's fine, right? Yeah, I see y'all.
22nd, I do believe it was the 20th or the 22nd. So this is present day.
Father's death. All right. Well, we will address that tomorrow morning because here's the thing. See, in order to get a death certificate, you have to contact a health department. I don't want to tell you a little story, just a small little story. Yeah. See, I told y'all that I worked in the funeral industry for many years. And one of the things that I did often, and by often, I mean every fucking day other than Saturday and Sunday, is you could find me at some point during that day at the health department picking up death certificates for.
Chico said, was the info sent in the email public info or no? Or are you just moving the goalpost to excuse your fuck shit? Yeah, what I saw, the info that was sent from Facebook to Nonsense was public on a Facebook post. But yeah, good question. I'm not sharing anything. Well, I'm not going on to anybody's Facebook. I don't care. Like that's the thing. It's not us that would go do
236 in here. If you haven't yet, please hit the like.
Shit like that. That's their shit. Yeah, there's a lot that's questionable.
Oh, this gets better. Hold on.
About this, Aunt Maddie.
Funeral home I worked for and a couple sister funeral homes. So you get to know these people really well, like really well. Like you get each other Christmas gifts, you bring someone a lunch gift card so that you get your death certificates quicker. They push you to the front of the line, like any other business. And when you get to know people, you build these friendships with them.
John,
and now you might fall out, or not even fall out, just fall away, move away, different jobs, whatever. But
thanks,
you keep
Joe.
in contact because social media is the motherfucker, right? And it's funny. In the last 2 weeks, no, I'm sorry. I take that back. One was in the last 2 weeks. The other one was in the last 60 days. There have been 2 requests for my father's death certificate.
I don't believe you. I do not believe you.
2. Now, here's the thing about requesting death certificates is that you have to provide a little bit of information.
You're kidding, dummy.
Now, I'm going to keep that locked away a little while, just a little while. But I want you to understand that you can't get documents in the state of Tennessee without letting them know who you are. And since
you can't get documents in any state without letting them know who you are. But Tennessee, like other states, is one of the states that you have to actually be a resident of that state in order to get information from that state as well. And from what I have experienced myself and from my understanding, you have to be related to the person to get the death certificate. However, that doesn't mean that somebody might not have tried to request it even though they aren't related. But again, I'm going to need to see proof. I don't want to see the fucking death certificate. Nobody asked to see that. But before you come out here accusing people of shit, you need to be able to provide the receipts. And we're going to see in a few minutes how he just claims that he's not going to provide any receipts and those are for him. Why is that? Because the receipt you had was a forgery and could get you in trouble legally? Is it because that nobody actually did that? You're just spewing more nonsense about more fuckery? Like, you know, Craig might have committed a homicide, or, you know, the baby was bleeding from her rectum.
Yep, he said that.
Allegedly that.
This is the weirdo up here, the bald guy with the hat. This swore up and down. Even his own subscribers, moderators were telling him that is not what Craig said. God, this reminds me of Fred said. It's not what Craig said, but nope. He wanted it to be something gross. I'm not going to repeat it. If you know, you know.
Chris was flirting with 3 women who come out and denied it. I mean, I could go through the list of things that he has stated. That's not true.
Father's been dead almost 11 years now. No one, and I mean no one, should be requesting my father's death certificate. And normally there would be no way to find out that, but since my father's name is very unique, and since there's very few people that work in that department, and I mean very few people, when the request came up, they recognized, oops, did you think that that was confidential information? Because it's not. See, when you request public information in the state of Tennessee, your information is now public. You know that, right? Even death certificates, even death certificate. Interesting. So what's the purpose? You think that you're going to come out here and show a death certificate that shows what? Heart failure?
I don't believe anybody's going to show anything, because I don't believe that anybody tried to get one. That's how much I don't believe anything you say. This is how much I believe that you thrive in victimhood. You seek out victimhood. You want to be a victim, and you get by with it. Why? Because of Clue and Cletus, and now the bee. The bee don't like you. She ain't going to tell you, though, is she?
A couple other supporting conditions, and you think you're going to somehow get me in a gotcha moment, huh? Think you're going to get me in a gotcha moment?
No, that's not the shit that we do. That's the shit that you do. Like, you would go that far to prove somebody wrong on the internet. I would not. I would just be like, they're fucking lying. And if you want to believe that, then you go right ahead. But ask for fucking receipts would be my suggestion.
Bet you do.
That's not our
Bet
shit.
you're banking on the fact that you're going to be able to show that. First of all, I'd love to see how the community is going to react when you show someone's father's death certificate. But it's cool. Go ahead.
I mean, the way that they should react, like, that's real fucked up. But we wouldn't do that. That's some new shit.
Ahead. When my father was taken to the emergency room, I was there. Before he slipped into a coma, we talked. Not for long, but long enough. Long enough for him to tell me something that I have never forgotten. He looked at me and he made something very clear. He told me he wasn't going to stay here on this earth without my mother. Those words have never left me. Not a single day. After 48 years together, he didn't want a life without her. That wasn't so.
Are you feeling emotional right now? He's on here talking about the trauma and pain he went through dealing with the death of his parents. Like, are you feeling emotional now? And it was clipped. This is what she clipped and put in this video.
Someone else's interpretation.
This is what Hartley did. Now hold on. Yeah. Normally, yes, I would feel emotional. Because it's him. No, I don't. I'm just going to be honest. I am so sorry. A lot of you have lost critical thing. I don't know. No, I don't feel anything. The cadence isn't lost on me. Nope. I don't feel manipulated. I feel he's trying to manipulate.
That was something I heard, or something that I heard from another family member. Those were words spoken directly to me by my father.
Okay. So that was one of Hartley's videos on the situation. That's not true. That no receipts have been provided for. Nobody's going to provide receipts. And then we have this.
Exactly. If this was listen, if this was real, excuse me, I would feel emotion, because it's him. I don't. So Hartley clips him reading that, and then onto this clip.
And I'm not going to play all of this, but this is for Elevated Truth, and it's a song. and I'll get struck, but like you can see, it just shows, you know, it's a cute, beautiful AI song for somebody I'm sure she considers a friend, right? You can hear about it.
Everything to you, but I can never now be true.
Right. But this is emotional manipulation. If you are a subscriber, you like Hartley, and you're seeing things like this and you're hearing things like this, and then you know listen to the song and it just hits you, and you remember you're thinking about your parents and them wanting to be together, and this song that's just so beautiful, and just, you know, about how, I don't even know, like I'm sure trying to uplift you from dealing with some things that might be difficult to deal with. You're going to feel very emotional. It might even bring you to tears, and you're going to be like, why would this?
Yes. Hartley has lost the plot. Now watch this. Hartley's going to make a clip about me. Soup has no heart. She has no soul. Everybody's going to come in with their angry faces, doing all the things. F you, Soup, you heartless bitch. Hill's daughter, you know, all the dumb shit. Look, I'm just different. I do not fall for this shit. I see it. I see that a lot of people have gotten far away from seeing when they're being manipulated. It can't be me, and you can't make me. That doesn't make me cold. That does not make me heartless. If this was real, like this really happened, oh my God, yes. Where's her empathy for the people he's triggered? There is none. Everybody's running scared of Clue. Make his clip. Hurry up, make his clip. We got to please Clue. You can't convince me otherwise. I said what I said. It's going to piss you off because it's the truth.
Fucking bitch, do some shit like this, and it's shit she has not even fucking done. There and everybody's just going with this lie, and everybody, all the clip channels, or this clip channel specifically, there's allegedly others, clip shit from 2 months ago to make it look like it just happened and Nonsense just said these things, and oh my God, she's fucking evil. And to the point that we're making AI songs showing two elderly people walking together into the afterlife, and it's all based on a fucking lie. And nobody's going to provide any receipts as to who actually requested allegedly the death certificate. Call me Frenchie. I responded to you yesterday in chat, and I didn't mean, I took your comment the wrong way, and I apologize, but I just wanted to make sure you knew that. Said, who makes the rules? I can only speak for me, but nobody elected a mandated person to make the rules. The subs, the supporters, in my opinion, are the ones that allows it to fit somewhere, be a part of. Yeah, good question. Hey, Miss Cheesy. All right, I'm scrolling all the way down. I missed a lot of comments. It was very cringe, but I try to be nice, and I get it. You want to make something for a friend, whatever, but you're just pushing this narrative, and it's all a fucking lie. It's not true at all. And I'm going to take you back to the live stream where he was talking about this, the live stream that she clipped. I think Earth dropped it. Thank you, Earth, for dropping it, because
what's happening, y'all, is people they're defending emotional narratives. They're not looking to evaluate the truth. Do y'all see what's going on? Oh, did I miss something? Oh my God, thank you, Jesse. Oh my God, I saw Michelle say thank you, and I was looking, and she's going to get me. Let me get you something real quick, and you're welcome anytime. Bun. I promise y'all, I'm going to work on more clips.
Soup and bun. Yo, they don't serve that tea. Keep it pushing, baby. Soup out the kitchen.
Out the kitchen. Hold on, I'm going to let a little bit more of this play. I'm looking for something.
I just took
Thank
a couple
you,
of
Jesse.
And we're going to talk about that. I'm not going to play all of this when I've got 3 things that I clipped.
Oh my God, and thank y'all for the gifts. It was showing it up here on StreamYard. I brag on them, and then they stopped showing it. The hell far.
This is going to be a little emotionally charging. Like I said, I'm not going to play all of it because it's just this long speech that he says he prepared.
I went to Ghostbit. They did tag me. You all mentioned it earlier. Elevated Truth Social. Let's play a game. The video is not available anymore. Damn it. B. Tim calls for makeup mobster. What?
For everybody
Hold
in
on,
reference
y'all.
to this, but I want you to notice this. This is on 2 times, so I'm sorry if it's fast. He said he uploaded this video to his
Hold on. I wanted to show y'all the part where he walks off. Y'all, this is embarrassing. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
manipulated and riled up over shit that's not even true because they're running with that. They're using your emotions as a weapon against creators. And that's some shit, sick shit. And then he just stops and gets up and walks away because it's evidently so traumatizing. And
Watch
so,
this, y'all.
Hey, Jay for Jay. Yeah, it's hard at this point because he's tried so hard. And the Jay thing, I'll touch on that briefly. But in case you don't know, the clip that they talk about where it was allegedly Clue's ex, they knew about for 2 weeks. So for 2 weeks, they knew it wasn't Clue's ex, but they went up on that panel and presented it that way. Again, to emotionally manipulate everybody in the whole entire chat because they were upset.
Damn, I need to start checking my mentions.
At Jay. And so they waited until they had enough shit, and then they start this campaign of fuck Jay, she's a horrible person, why would she do that? And then she's out of the community. They're doing it to Nonsense now, but Nonsense is able to walk it back, show the timelines, and say, this is not how this actually happened. Be careful out here on these streets and don't let these people get you emotionally manipulated and riled up over shit that's not even true because they're running with that. They're using
I've been preaching this for a year.
Your emotions as a weapon against creators. And that's some shit, sick shit.
Oh, Aunt Kathy.
And then he just stops and gets up and walks away because it's evidently so traumatizing and so upsetting for him to talk about. Which I mean,
do you all see the manipulation here? I know y'all do. There has got to be people in the bushes that see it too. B, tell the truth and shame the devil. You don't like this guy. Granny, you did. You told Nonsense, but you won't tell us publicly how you feel. I know you don't like him. I know y'all think he's weird. We all do. Why is it that you all are so terrified? Why? Because of Clue? Because of Clue? You don't have to like this weirdo.
Understand it. Talking about your parents' death probably is something that would get you upset and emotional. 100% understand that, but don't put it on the fucking internet. All right, so I have this clip that we're going to pull up now, and I think it starts a little bit before he gets up and walks away because I put my phone down.
Yeah, I'm going to show this, and then I'm going to end it on this clip.
I realized that we really need this to go into what I was trying to say.
I don't either, Ro.
Oh, briefly.
Identity and group loyalty. Where's Rockabit?
I wanted to. I don't even know where it's at.
Hold on, let me read that. Rockabit said, I called Hartley out on her compilation of a Buzzard and allegedly speculating's review. She used Buzzard's second, third, or fourth response after blowback on what she said on Burnt Toast and others, not the response she made that allegedly speculating used. Good. Like, people had respect for her, and now she has just gone completely like. And I'm getting a clip coming next too. Okay. Y'all wait here in an hour. She's going to have one made of me.
Oh, I wanted to show y'all this real quick about the clip channels. Like, point out that when we were talking about Hartley's video, that he did say this during that live stream. So, of course, if you're a clip, okay, hold on, let me play it.
Oh, yeah, the sound wasn't.
Oh, thank you. Dave the Center said this guy counts on.
trying to say that till tomorrow morning. Probably should have. But before that, we were going to watch BJ fucking meltdown tonight. But now I don't know if I can take that shit either, you know? So, fucking hey. I just asked this. I know there's a couple of clip channels here, and I can't control what you do with the clips, but you'll just be mindful of the clips you use, please.
Oh, shut up. Oh, God. I just got douche bumps. Please, I know there's a couple of clip channels, but please be mindful of the clips you use. What he is saying is, please make a clip for me, Hartley, where everybody feels sorry for me. Ugh.
You know, I can't tell you what to do, but it's not exactly my greatest moment on camera. Okay. 3 gifted subs equals a dab. I'm taking one because we've had over.
So you see this and you're like, oh, this guy is just putting his emotions out on his sleeve. He's being completely vulnerable right now by asking the clip channels, you know, please don't clip me as I'm crying and upset and talking about my parents and how great they were. And that's making the clip channel, like if they're friends with him, like I'm assuming Hartley was, they're going to do exactly what Hartley did. And they're going to clip this and they're going to say, oh my God, he's so upset. And I need, you know, I want to put this out.
They're going to do that. And then they're going to be like, evil, oh, nonsense. That nonsense. I can't believe she did this. Not knowing the whole story. Nobody's asking for receipts. They're just strictly going off their emotion. That's it. That's all.
So people know what happened. And can see the fuck shit going on. So she goes back.
This is what's called identity and group loyalty. Well, thinking too, but identity and group loyalty.
2 months to get the original clip from Nonsense, not even making sure to put that it was from 2 months ago and not even realizing that it's all based on a fucking lie. And then putting it in there together without making the distinction that this was from 2 months ago. And she's just feeling so emotionally charged right now that she's going to make that song like she did, because you see this guy and you're like, oh, he's being completely vulnerable and fuck this bitch who did this. Again, it's not even true, but it goes to the narrative that they're trying to push. They decide that they don't like you anymore, or they're upset with a question you asked in a fucking Discord going back.
That's why I don't want none of them to like me. It's better off that way. It's better off that way. I don't want none of these weirdos to like. Please don't.
Blogs or an issue you have, this, that, or the third, and it becomes that you're the target and you're going to be the one that's targeted. And sometimes they'll wait. People were mentioning how
he's about to walk out.
Nonsense to prove where Nonsense was trying to prove that she didn't lie about something. So she didn't share. She just read off of her phone some of the text between her and Granny's watching, but nobody blinked a fucking eye when Cletus put the actual text between her and Clue.
That's true. He uploaded a short of Cletus did of his and Clue's of, I'm sorry. It was really Nonsense was talking to Cletus, which makes it even more creepier. He uploaded those conversations, private conversations, on YouTube. Nobody batted an eye. Nobody. Oh, well, whatever. However, when Nonsense read off for 12 damn hours, her and Granny's messages, it was a big deal. Cletus Clue does it. Don't worry about it, folks. The B does it. What's y'all's problem? Nonsense does it. There's a problem. For now, personally, it's not something I would have done. Sorry, it's just not something I would have done. Basically, I sound like basically, really all we got out of that is Granny doesn't like any of them. Which we already knew that.
On the screen, and for everybody to just scroll through and pause and read. Again, because it's selective outrage. They once you're targeted, you're fucked, and it doesn't matter.
Thank you. There's no difference between any of these YouTubers. None. Don't be simping for anyone who's pimping. Somebody put a beat on that. Thank you, Doodles. Let me get you something.
Soup and bun. Yo, they don't serve that too. Keep it pushing, baby. Soup out the kitchen.
Thank you so much, Doodles and Gray.
If it's the truth or not. They'll put it out here as if it is and have everybody believing that it is the truth because they've got you so emotionally fucking
They got them
charged.
worked up.
Be careful. Don't get emotionally fucking charged by these people. There's another word. I'm not going to use that word. Okay, we're going to.
Here's
watch
where he
some other content and
walks
stuff, but
off.
once you see it, you can't unsee it. And for a long time, I saw things that they put out that were clipped out of context or presented in a light to emotionally charge me. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck that person. I'm not going to fuck with them at all. But then you go back and you start
They
looking
did
at
it to us, the jerks. I think that was after my comment yesterday. Remember the jerks, what we did that we didn't do? The bee told everyone that we doxed Hill's daughter. Hill's daughter. You hear old dummy, Dweeby hollering that. Oh, thank you, Aunt Kathy. Thank you for the good streaming for Bun Bun. Thank you so much. And I'll give you another Bun Bun one.
Soup in the chat. Turn that bass up. Bun bun in the corner chewing on a snack. Boom, ba boom. That's how we do it. Bag, bag, bag. Soup on the mic. No clickbait trap.
I swear that is Bun Bun too, but with a strawberry and a banana. Thank you so much. I know Nicole B. She made sure you brought that up several times last night. It was so cringe. Where? I missed it. What? Hartley supports Laura now? This place has gone to hell. Yes, that's really Bun Bun too. The one, I mean, he's not really riding a motorcycle, but that's really him. Leon joined membership. Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh, this fallout's going to be good.
the reality of the
back to what I was saying. The bee had a lot of people believing that we doxed Hill's daughter. It didn't matter how many times we came out here and showed the proof. Thank you, Aunt Kathy. Didn't matter. People wanted to believe what they wanted to believe. I think people are rocked to sleep a lot of times by sub count. Just because somebody has a higher sub count than you does not make them a truth teller. She's just got a bigger platform to lie on. That's it, and that's all.
Situation, and you try to get both sides, and you realize that it was all done intentionally to emotionally manipulate you. That's why it's so important that even if you don't like somebody, you still go and get their side of a situation and see what they're saying about it and see what receipts they're providing, so that you are 100% knowledgeable.
I have got to see that. Oh my God. He was in her chat. They've been doing it for years, allegedly, Krama. When I came to this sector, I don't know. I did land on one bad egg. That was at old Ziggy. After that, I tried to, not. I said this last week. What the hell happened to that chair? Okay, it's better. Where we live online a lot more, right? We still have to use our intuition. It's what's kept us alive for thousands of years. Thank you, Rhonda. We still have to use it. My instinct when I ran up on the bee, no good. You're no good. You're not a good person. First time I saw Clue, nah. My introduction to her was her waving a pew-pew in the air. I thought, whatever. This lady's watched too many movies and now she's coming on here. Anyway. So, yes, we can be fooled. It happens to the best of us. It happened to me. But do not lose your wits. Keep your intuition. If something feels off about somebody, that intuition, that gut feeling that you're getting, it's kept you alive. It kept our ancestors alive for thousands of years. We don't stop using it because we're online. Pre-order your exploding golden cross. Candles while last. I so know who this is now. I'm messaging you when I get off here. And don't fall for any old thing that you're told. People will show you over time who they are. Now I'm going to make, I'm going to state the obvious. I hate when people do this. Are people perfect? No. God, I'm doing that hypothetical shit. People will say things sometimes you're not going to like. They're going to screw up. I'm not saying just throw them away, but when there is a pattern and it's a constant and you are seeing that they are doing this all of the time, don't ignore it. Yes, Aunt Kathy. It happens. Zero Jules, while he supports Laura because they both hate Brittany. So stupid. And that's all it's about. That'd be good. Right. Patterns are important. Yes. Yes. We do. We live a lot of our life more online, unfortunately. But you still got to use that gut, that intuition that you were innately born with. Don't lose sight of that. Not everybody on here means you any good. Most of the time, they don't. Just pay attention, watch. You can usually tell if somebody's authentically a good person. Usually. We've all been fooled. Yeah. And it's strictly off of the hate for one person, Brittany J. And my God, that woman oh my God, she is but how much longer are they going to go on talking about the same thing with Brittany? Is she going to change? Is she going to go to bed earlier? Is she going to none of this is going to change. You can talk about it and talk about it and talk about it. At some point, it's not about bringing any type of awareness. All it's about is bringing this right. Let me tell y'all, I could switch this up so quick. I've done it before. I've snuck and done it on y'all, and y'all didn't even know. Well, maybe some of you did. I'll be talking about somebody, doing commentary, switch up, cover Brittany. My numbers will jump by 100. It's easy. It's not hard. Lorraine, shout out to you. You've been doing some good videos here lately. Well, not just lately, for a while. Let me find. Hold on. I like to look at Lorraine. All I'm saying is peep the play. It's not hard. Let me go to Lorraine's channel. If y'all are not subscribed to her, let me go to her channel real quick. I was watching something the other day she posted. Get in where you fit in, Laura CPS. Is that the one? No, I think it was this one. Oh my God, thank you so much. I just saw that other one come in. Hold on, let me pull something up real quick. Lorraine, she grabs some real important clips. This one I found important. Hold on. Yeah, she is.
Come back to bite her in the ass? I don't know. I can tell you right now, I was grateful for Toasty. I was grateful.
And if this stream goes down, I'm testing something and I'm going to use it. Thank you, B, for admitting what you do.
For her and several others that were ride or dies, man. They didn't fuck around. They didn't smile in my fucking face and talk shit behind my back that I'm aware of anyways. Fuck, maybe they did. I just know I've never heard about it. I've never seen it. I can't say that they haven't, I guess, because I've never heard that, never seen that. I don't know, You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean,
no, we do not know what you're saying for the 80th damn time, woman. Stop asking us if we know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying.
I've always had respect for her, having respect for me throughout the lawsuit with me and Betty.
Really? Did you now?
And I will always hold that respect for her.
Yeah, I don't believe
Always.
you.
Because I'll tell you what, she never fucking stabbed me in the back. She never fucking, you know what I'm saying, did no bullshit. She never tried to fucking go and tried to underhand me and go.
Tried to underhand me. God dang. She's lost.
Be friends with Betty. She never tried to fucking, pull snake.
Be friends with Betty? That's the example you're going to use? Who wants to be friends with Betty?
Shit.
Yeah.
And when Toasty left this platform and went over to, well, she didn't leave. She actually had her channel removed over some bullshit and went over to Rumble.
Right, Nanny.
I feel like, in my opinion, she didn't feel like she got the support that others got when they left the platform, or that we went to others who left the platform.
Like when Clue got banned off here, right? You definitely made sure she got the support. I got to be honest, B. I didn't hear you giving a whole lot of support for Burnt Toast. But Burnt Toast is still, in my opinion, checking her out over there, she's still doing good. And she don't come back over here hopping on panels talking about, I'll be back in a year. You know, like Clue does. The one who claims that she's going to build her own social media site. Sure, get on that
platform, and or even went to other platforms, whether they were booted or not, just went to other ones.
Yep.
Someone brought that to my attention, and I never thought about that. I never looked at it like that, and I never thought about it like that. But I could very, very,
very, very
clearly understand how and why she would feel the way she does. And yes, while I have trouble on Rumble and I still watch, I don't send chats over. I don't go over there like that. I don't hang out with.
You don't go to anybody's, but you're looking for people that don't come into yours.
Toasty like that. And I feel like she was very, was upset by that. She never said that. She's never claimed that. But I could see why somebody brought it to my attention. Again, I didn't think about that, because it was never said, it was never brought to my attention. But I do feel like that is, I would be upset if I was her as well.
Yeah. Toasty held you down, didn't she? She sure did. Even though it would, in my opinion, cause her to lose some credibility. I think anybody that and I liked Burnt Toast. She is great with commentary. She's amazing. She does a good job. But look, once she sided with it, everything was about the lawsuit, the bullhorn and the bee, and then went to the whole becoming a part of the BNN network. The Juneteenth really got me. Juneteenth, when she had Clue on her panel. That was it for me. Yeah. But she is a good content creator. She's great with her commentary. I will always give people their flowers where it's due. B, you could never be like Burnt Toast. She crawled over to TB. How embarrassing. Yep. Hey, Tripper. I promise you, I'll do that poll next time I'm live. That's a good poll. Good question. And I'll do it next time I'm live. But right now, I'm going to have to end and get ready to cook dinner. It's almost 3:30 here. So, and next week, the little one goes back to school. She is Coco. She's Scottish. Little one goes back to school. So it's back to having coffee. What is it? Brittany hates when I say coffee. Coffee with soup in the morning. Hold on, Wabi Sabi. I just like saying Wabi Sabi. B said she's going to start calling out people in Nonsense's chat. Talk about becoming your own, Nick. Really? Okay, B. Anyway, so next week you all will have me back in the morning. And then after that, I got to go to work because that bitch has got to work too. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for the memberships, the super chats, the likes, the dislikes, whatever. Thank you all so much. I will see you all. Yeah, probably tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow. I'm out. Y'all have a beautiful and blessed